Hello, beautiful souls, and welcome to the Rose Code podcast, where we gather to journey through the sacred cycles of life, turning pain into power and wounds into wisdom. I'm Katie, your spiritual guide and mentor, here to support you on your healing and wellness path. Together, we'll explore deep, transformative practices that awaken the divine feminine, helping you reclaim your power and thrive. Every month, we come together for our live moon ritual, celebrating the new and full moon with sacred ceremonies. Be sure to check the details below to join next month's ritual and immerse yourself in yoga, meditation, divine feminine activations, and our vibrant community calls. Let's dive in and transform together.
Welcome, beautiful souls, to today's podcast. I'm Katie, your spiritual guide and mentor, and I'm so honored to be here with you. This episode is called A Sacred Pause, Trusting the Unknown and Embracing New Chapters. And I truly believe this is a conversation will touch your heart and your soul. Life has a way of pulling us into the unknown, doesn't it? One moment you feel steady and familiar, and the next you find yourself in a space of complete uncertainty where nothing feels the same. You don't know what's next, and it feels like everything you once held onto is now slipping through your fingers. You feel disorientated, overwhelmed, and even a little scared. But I want to offer you a new perspective on these moments. I'm in one of those moments right now. And I want to share my journey with you because I feel that it may help somebody. So in March, I'll be stepping into something that's been in my heart for years, a training I've dreamt of since 2017. I'm diving deeply into Sacred Femininity Training in the Taoist Tantric Arts. And this is truly what my soul has been longing for so long. And in order to fully immerse myself in this beautiful and life-changing experience, I have made this a decision to pause my one-to-one commitments and sessions. And the war in the mind is always like, oh, how can you step away? And, you have to keep going. But that's the masculine perspective. That is the doing, the providing, the striving. And in order to commit to this training, I have to surrender. I have to let go. I have to fully trust and allow myself to be held by the universe. And I believe there is so much magic in the pauses. When we stop to listen, when we allow ourselves to be guided in the silence, we often discover that what we thought was an ending is actually the beginning of something new and powerful. And the universe has a way of ushering us into transformation. And it doesn't always come with the clarity that we desire, but we can trust that there is wisdom in the waiting. Yeah, it's tough. This journey, this life, it's tough, but it was never meant to be easy. And I've walked through some deep and dark moments in my life, times when I thought I wouldn't make it through, when it felt like everything was falling apart. And I've experienced profound loss, heartache, and the kind of pain that seems unbearable at times. Like us all, nobody comes into this life with a get out of jail free card. We all are in the trenches. We all have heart-wrenching life experiences. But here's what I've learned through it all. Every time that I walk through a dark night of the soul, I've learned to embrace the darkness, because when you resist it, you are just feeding it, and it takes so much longer to journey through it. And I don't shy away from it. I surrender as best I can into it. And I really allow myself to feel every single layer of the pain, fear, and uncertainty. And knowing fully that on the other side, there's always a rebirth. I try and stay connected to my heart. And when I say try, we can just do our best in the moment with the awareness that we have. And stay connected to my breath, because your breath is your most powerful tool and ally to get through anything. And I trust that this is part of the journey, and I'm exactly where I'm meant to be, and everything is unfolding as it should be. And there's no need to resist what is unfolding, because the darkness is where we transform. The darkness is where it all began, the fertile void. And it's truly where we rise stronger, like the phoenix from the ashes. We rise more whole and more aligned with our true essence. So, if you're in a place right now where nothing feels familiar, where everything is shifting, where you feel like the rug has been pulled from under you and you don't know what's next, I see you, I feel you, and you are most certainly not alone. So we all go through these seasons of transition, these times where we feel like we're standing in the unknown and not knowing where we're going or how we'll get there. And it can feel like we're starting all over again. But I'm here to remind you of something. You are not starting over. What if this moment is actually the beginning of something new and beautiful? What if you're standing on the threshold of a new chapter that will bring you closer to your highest self? And the universe is always guiding you, even when you cannot see the path ahead. And that's why it's so important to trust in the unfolding. Just like you trust and know that the sun will rise every morning, trust that what's happening right now is part of a much bigger picture. Even when things feel uncertain, the universe has your back. So, through these dark night of the souls and these different seasons, and yeah, through the work that I'm so dedicated to embodying and in sharing with you all, I have learned to trust the divine whispers, those gentle nudges that are so subtle that if you're too busy, you might miss them. And leaning into these nudges and whispers and downloads, they have led me into new experiences. And every single time they have led me to exactly where I need to be, even when it's so scary, even when I don't understand it. I trust that everything is working out for my highest good. And I invite you to do the same. So, even though I'm taking a pause from my one-to-one clients, I want you to know that there are still many ways that you can stay connected and continue this journey together. There is the Rose Healing Method, a self-guided journey to awaken your divine feminine energy and your soul gifts through Reiki healing and feminine flow. There's the incredible Rose Code community, a sacred space for moon rituals, embodiment, and sisterhood. The Rose Temple, if you really, really want to dive deep. This is a 4-month initiation into feminine healing, Kundalini, Tantra, and shadow work. And the newest edition, which is the Sacred Cacao Facilitators Training, where you will learn the sacred art of holding space through cacao ceremony. So if any of them are speaking to you, they are all linked into the description, or you can reach out to me and I can guide you to the best way that can support you on your journey. I'll be opening my one-to-one offers again in mid-May. So if you continue or feel like you'd like to continue your journey with me then, I leave the inquiry form down below. So I would love to connect with you when the time is right. So when life shifts and nothing feels the same, trust that this is not the end. It is the beginning of something new, something transformative, and we are never truly lost. We are always on the path we need to be on. So if you're finding yourself in this space of uncertainty, embrace it. Embrace the unknown. Stay connected to your heart and your breath, and you are exactly where you need to be. And I really wish when I was going through those times in my early 20s and teens that somebody would have said that to me, because it would have given me more hope. And I feel it would have taken away some of the heaviness and the burden. So I really hope this podcast has supported you today, has given you some hope, some light, some direction. So thank you so much once again for being part of this sacred space and trusting the unfolding of your own journey. And you are so loved, so supported, and you are not alone. So until next time, my loves, I look forward to connecting with you. And if there's anything that you would like to share or any other topics that you would like me to expand on, please comment below. And it would mean the world to me if you could like, subscribe, and share this podcast with somebody who you think could benefit from it. Namaste.
Thank you for listening. If you're looking for more, don't forget to check out the Rose Code community in the description below.